Hello, this is Reverend Dr. Red, and I have a question to you, Pastor Dowell. My question is this. You say that Christianity is wrong. The Jews in Israel are not the right Jews. And you're calling everybody a bunch of liars. But you're going to use the King James Version Bible. My question to you is, why do you fail to see what not just these so-called Christians you're speaking of are doing, but what, in my opinion, you are doing as well? You see, more than 97% of the Christian pastors, reverends, priests, etc., and so on, here in America, are all incorporated. So that right there is blocking them from preaching the whole truth, nothing but the truth, in fear of closing down, the government closing them down, because there's certain verses in the Bible that they're not allowed to say. Which is why my ministry is a free church, not an incorporated church. Good Messiah Ministries was founded on the truth that Jesus Christ taught. We are out here to teach the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. And we are looking for our other brothers and sisters that are preaching the truth. And for a good while, I thought that you were on the same page. And maybe I would have been able to get you to sign on to the Truth Coalition of all the true Christians or true Jews or the true Israelites or whatever you want to call them. Many different ministers I've been talking to have different names for themselves, and I have my own name for those of us here at Good Messiah Ministries. If you watch my videos, you'd see what I call everybody. Some videos I'm nicer than others. Some videos I'm rather blunt and nasty. You know, it depends on my attitude at the time, and how irate or how emotional I am when I'm trying to do the video. But there are 3% of Christians here in America that are preaching the truth and the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Everything that's in the King James version of the Bible. That is the only Bible that we use. A lot of us are also full of knowledge when it comes to the history and current events and the geographical location of different things that happened and different peoples and the migrations. So it's my opinion that because you give off this attitude that you are the only one who has it right, and your ministry is the only one that has it right, it's leaving me to feel that you might in some way, shape, or form feel that you yourself might be God or just beneath God in the spiritual hierarchy, or that for whatever reason you feel that there is no one else out there who can see the truth, therefore making it that only you have the capabilities of seeing the truth, and therefore everybody must follow you and your ministry in order to hear the truth, see the truth, and experience the truth. And I would like to disagree with you on that one, because yes, I do feel that if Spiritual Messiah Ministries was bigger than we are, and we had well more congregants, we'd be a lot better off. We'd have well more donations coming in to accomplish what we need to do. And, well, you claim you're a free church, so I'm sure you know of all the problems that arise with different situations and different matters that are thrown in the roadways of free churches as opposed to incorporated churches. So I don't feel I have to go there with you. You should know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to stuff like that. But at the same token, it is wrong for anybody to feel that they are the only one or the only ministry. The only one is Jesus Christ. The only ministry is Jesus' ministry. Not myself, nor are you the only ones here today on the face of this planet right now that are preaching the entire truth. That are preaching the truth, period, to the people. It is not necessary that everybody fellowships at my ministry, nor is it necessary that everybody fellowships at your ministry, nor is it necessary that everybody fellowships at the next guy's ministry to hear the truth. There are numerous churches and ministries in America that are preaching the truth. It's because the vast majority of them are corrupt and are not true Christians. Does that mean that Christianity in itself is false? American Christianity is false. American Christianity is a cult. But if you look at Christianity of Europe or Christianity of the African nations or Christianity of any of the Middle Eastern nations, you will get an entirely different experience of Christianity. Because over there, they're more connected. Christianity is their lifestyle. It's not just a title they wear on their sleeve. It is their lifestyle. And they are just as much connected to Christianity and spirituality as the original disciples of Jesus Christ were. It is no different. All the corruption came into play when the Catholic Church formed itself, and they're trying to make it look like that they're the ones that's the original Christian establishment and all of the nonsense. When, if you do your due diligence and you look into history, you will see that that is not so. The Catholic Church did not originate from Jesus Christ's ministry. It happened after the fact. And they actually made it a point to go out there and try to get rid of anybody who was still following the exact ministry of Christ and the exact straight streaming flow where it was a continual timeline of Jesus' ministry that Jesus started himself through his apostles and his apostles, etc., and so on, was finally killed off or went into hiding, depending on where exactly you get the information, you find the information, because up to that point it's conflicting. But up until about 701 AD was a constant flow. There was no break in the timeline, and then thanks to the Catholics, they were either killed off or forced into hiding. And since then, every now and then, you'd see a spurt of continuation of Jesus' ministry, where you do have the true Christians, or the true Jews, or the true Israelites, whatever you want to call them, now will resurface and make their presence known on a rather global scale, as far as how much attention they're grabbing for themselves. And it'll go for so long, and then it tends to disappear again. Not that the ministry is disappearing, just that its presence in the global world, where everybody's aware of where these organizations and ministries are, and who the pastors are, etc., and so on, is what kind of fades out. Nobody's paying attention to it. But that's how the Catholics want. I'm sure with all the research you claim you have done, you can understand that. You should be well aware of what it is that I'm speaking of. So my real question to you is, why do you feel that because American Christianity is false, and American Christianity takes up 97% of the Christianity here in America, why you have this need to proclaim that all Christians, and all the Christian pastors and reverends are liars and deceivers, when that isn't so? And you really can't relate American Christianity to European Christianity, to African Christianity, to Middle Eastern Christianity, because it is different. A Christian from America, born and bred in the mainstream Christian world, you put them over there in this same denomination church, they're going to have no clue, no understanding of what's going on. Because I agree with you that American Christianity is not Christianity. American Christianity is corrupt. American Christianity is a cult. Which is the exact reason why I cannot allow myself to preach in a mainstream Christian establishment. Which is why when I received my ordination, I took the steps at forming Spiritual Messiah Ministries. And I would like for you to please respond to this video. And I would like to get a better understanding of where you're coming from, and I would like you to get a better understanding of where I'm coming from. And considering I view myself as a true Christian, you view yourself as a true Israelite. In my book, it's the same thing. And when one brother sees another brother going off path, or one brother is more spiritually mature than another, it is that brother's job to help the brother going astray get back on the right path, or that brother that's lesser mature than he to educate that the lesser mature brother, so that he can reach the spiritual maturity level of the brother of the higher matured brother. So I would like you to answer this video. Maybe we can work something out where we can do whether it's video to video, or we can hop on the phone and have a phone call, or a series of phone calls, or something where we can initiate a dialogue initiated. So I can see where you're coming from, you can see where I'm coming from, and maybe if there's anything that I'm not seeing, I can help you see it. Or if there's anything that you're not seeing, that I'm not seeing, you can help me see it. But we are all supposed to be here to help each other. We're all supposed to be here to educate each other. We're supposed to help, each of us is supposed to help each other to grow continually closer to Christ. At no point in anyone's life are you 100% spiritually mature? Do you absolutely know every last little bit? I don't know how long you've been in your studies for. I'm going to assume you are still doing your studies. But I've been in my studies for 12 years now. And my studies are continuing on a daily basis. Each and every day, something new is being revealed to each and every one of us. As long as we have the ears to hear and the eyes to see. There is an open communication with each and every one of us from God. Each and every day, something new is being revealed. Each and every day, all of us are being put in the presence of another who is lesser mature spiritually than we, that we must educate and help them along in the path to salvation. And each and every day we are put in the presence of somebody who is higher in the spiritual maturity level than we, that we can look upon as a mentor that can help us see what we do not yet see, and can give us knowledge and wisdom that we do not yet have. And each and every day we are also put in the paths of others who have different viewpoints or different opinions. And the purpose of that is so that this is for our own viewpoints or opinions to be challenged. So we can not only have our personal faith tested, but so we can test the personal faith of the one that we have been put in the presence of. And if there is a new viewpoint or a new opinion that we need to really take into consideration of having, because our viewpoint or our opinions might be wrong. So you see, each and every day, everybody we come in contact with, whether it's just another individual that himself is a student, or it's another minister, whether it be a Christian minister, a Catholic minister, a Buddhist minister, or minister of any number of faiths out there that we come in contact with. It is all for purposes of education. For us to be bettered by them, and for us to better them. Everything is a two-way street. Education is a two-way street. Working to a higher maturity level, spiritually speaking, is a two-way street. The higher mature can always learn from the lesser mature. The lesser mature can obviously always learn from the higher mature. And those that are equally mature to others can still learn from those other individuals. Each and every day is a learning process. Anybody who doesn't understand that really needs to go back to the Bible and back to school, because that's just the way it is. That's how we're also set up. We are all students of Christ. We are all students of the Father. And we're all students of each other. There will always be somebody that is equally mature as us. There will always be somebody that's less mature than us, and there will always be somebody that is higher mature than us on the spiritual level. That does not mean that we have the right to talk down to, or talk above, or insult anybody else. Each and every one of us want to be talking to and spoken to with respect. And each and every one of us has something we can learn from each and everybody else out there on this planet. Now, granted, you have received a lot of insult and a lot of injury and support in that injury from many of your videos, particularly your last video series. I've been watching your videos and reading all the comments. And from numerous videos that I have done, as well as from comments I've left on your videos, I have received numerous insults and injury and support on my injuries. I am recording this video and sending this video out to you. Hopefully you will watch it, because I want to do the better thing, and I'm hoping that you are willing to do the better thing, and put any past spouts between myself and you, as well as all others that have my viewpoint and you in the past. Wipe on a clean slate, and let's open ourselves up for discussion. Let's get a better understanding of each other. Let's allow me to have a better understanding of your viewpoints and your opinions, and how you've come to those conclusions, and what Bible verses you feel equals out to your viewpoints and your opinions. Let's allow for you to get a better understanding of me and my viewpoints and my opinions, and what Bible verses I feel equate to my viewpoints and my opinions. And let's just open up dialogue. If I'm wrong, I'm open to that. If you can just, show me where I'm wrong, and I will gladly, change my viewpoints. Just like I would expect, if you are wrong, can I prove you to be wrong? And I would expect you to recognize the fact that you are wrong. If the both of us happen to be wrong, and through our dialogue, can we manage to prove that the both of us are wrong? Hopefully, we can, realize that fact and realize that the both of us happen to be wrong on any particular topic that we may be speaking about at that time. Where you keep on saying in numerous of your videos that you're open for debate, you're open for dialogue. Well, I'm reaching out to you not necessarily for a debate, more so an actual dialogue than a debate. If you want to call that a civil debate, then call it a civil debate. All I'm saying to you is I want to talk to you the way I'm talking right now in this video. I don't want this to escalate into a screaming match. I don't want it to get nasty. I don't want to have, a no holds barred, all out, last man standing kind of thing. I want to have dialogue with you in the hopes that, just like I respect that you're a minister, you can respect that I'm a minister. We are both individuals in Christ's teachings. We both have different viewpoints. I would like to see where your viewpoints are coming from. I would like to show you where my viewpoints are coming from. And I would just simply like to open up dialogue with you. See if I can prove you wrong, or if you can prove me wrong, or if we prove the both of us wrong on different things. And who knows, maybe we can manage to form a friendship out of all this. And your ministry can sign on as a member ministry of the Truth Coalition, along with the other members of the Truth Coalition, that's going out there trying to let all the true Israelites know that there are people out there for them who will help them no matter where they are in the world. It's like kind of like Safe Haven, just a safety network, and and help the Truth Coalition in the battle against the lies and the deception of the mainstream, and to help protect Christ's teachings against the constant attacks from pagan influences and outside influences, and the apparent attempt to deify Christ that we are now seeing in the mainstream world taking place. You've done your studies on the Bibles, so I know where I'm coming from with that. And actually, I believe I even have a copy of your King James version versus the New International Version video on my channel. Actually, as a matter of fact, when I was doing my Bible videos, after I had already posted the articles on the ministry's website, I noticed that on the sidebar there, your video was there, so I started to watch it, and I've been watching your videos ever since. And we do seem to be on the same page on a lot of things. We do tend to agree on a lot of things. There's just a couple of small little things. There's a couple of small little things that differ between you and I. And I would just like to talk to you about that. I like to try to open up dialogue. So please, I know this video is running a little long. I wasn't expecting it to run this long. But, apparently I had a couple of different ways that I want to say this. And I do have a tendency in all my videos to repeat myself a little bit on different things. I hope you're watching this video right now. And I hope you're going to consider opening up dialogue with me. If you want to open up dialogue with me and can allow us to discuss these the differences between you and I, because as I said, a lot of them are the same. I'm on the same page with you. I agree with you 100% on about 99% of what you guys said. There's just a couple of little things that I differ with you on. If you're going to open up dialogue with me, just let me know, whether it be a comment on this video response, or however you want to do it. And I really hope you're watching this video, and I really hope you're going to take into consideration opening up dialogue with me. I really like for all of the past bouts to be just that, in the past. I want to see that both of us can, be the men that we are, and look past our past differences and step up to the plate and have dialogue with each other and try to help each other out. That's what I'm trying to do, and I'm hoping that you will do the same, and that you feel the same way, and you will be willing to give me a little bit of your time to discuss the matter. And as I believe I said earlier in this video, that, who knows, maybe we will wind up forming a friendship out of this. Anything's possible. So let me know. I'll be awaiting your response. And I guess until you respond, if you respond, which I hope you will, I wish you and your ministry betterment and to continue growing in Christ. And I will cut the video here until your response, which I hope I will get. God bless.